Sure your brother doesn't pull
Hero.
Greg over. Come
Lunch.
go flying through town.
Well, he might beat you.
Pretty sure he's coming from high school.
Are we live?
Yeah.
All right, call the meeting to order at 7:01. Stand for the pledge, I'll lead us.
In here, we'll sit down.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, let's do a roll call.
Craig.
Craig or Greg's?
Craig.
Peter.
Scott. Here, three, Frank, here, Ennis,
Here.
Leonard,
Yes. Here.
Miller.
Here.
All right, any public comment tonight? Anybody online?
No.
We'll move on to bills and the consent agenda. Do we have a motion for that or any discussion needed?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
On. Right? Any discussion on that?
Yeah, we talked about the bills and finance. They're a little high this month because of the boat launch, but most of that is going to be reimbursed. So it looks like roughly $500,000 went out, when a lot of that is gonna come back, just so everyone's aware.
What is the timeline on the reimbursement on that?
Who knows?
Oh.
I mean, who knows? It's how the state, all the money stuff, so I know. It could be, I got the DNR money back within a week, but this could take.
The government shutdown.
Yeah, we got it in, I turned that in right before that happened, so we were lucky on that one, but this one. We haven't, we'll have one more, we should only have one more payment coming out. Then we'll start, since we have the walkthrough next week. For the substantial completion, and then I'll start turning stuff into the DNR, so we'll see. I mean, what the grant for the NISTA for the CDBG, we still haven't gotten that, and that was, we were supposed to hear from them like 2 weeks ago, so everything's way behind with the state.
Any other discussion on the consent agenda?
And DPW, you had mentioned that the VFAC bearing need to be replaced. Did that?
Yeah, it's all.
It's all, okay.
Yes.
Okay. I took at least one phone call this week, people wanting to know what's going on with the elections. I'm sure it's the same way every year.
It's, we
Oh.
had sidewalks there that.
I saw you guys pouring today. Yeah.
Pouring
Yeah.
today and then
Yeah.
went back north.
I guess my only comment, is there a way we could communicate via the website or the text app that we have, like what's going on with leaf pickup, so that way we could let the public know, hey, if you've got questions, don't call, don't just check, kind of give them a tentative.
Oh.
hey,
Yeah, because we
this-
put on Facebook.
Yeah, that would be my only comment on that.
The only reason.
That way we're just managing expectations. If that's doable.
Any other discussion of the consent agenda? No? Does that need a roll call? Or no? All right, all in favor of the consent agenda? Say aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Items of business. Move on to the master plan survey. Who was discussing that? Was that something Greg was discussing? or-
No, it was just because the planning commission and for the master plan, and it's just for your information. So where does it go from here? It's part of the master plan.
Okay.
Helps us make decisions on what we put in the master plan for future. Much of all the questions that are in that. won't, I don't think it'll be in its entirety in the master plan, but it'll be referenced.
But even items that aren't necessarily master plan, more complaints? Is that something that's addressed?
Not with a master plan. This was a survey that was taken and we just took it as is. We take all of it and we do what we try to take all of what the majority of people want. Try to put that incorporated in the master plan, but as far as the planning commission addressing any of the dislikes, I guess, for lack of a better word, no. The planning commission does not do that.
So should the departments look at it and do that?
That's up to you guys. You guys want to do that?
Greg, we're currently on the master plan survey under items of business.
I apologize for my tardiness. I got stuck in my robot. Petition.
Here,
I guess with the master plan survey, what we talked about in planning, where we kind of were looking at themes in it. And for the master plan specifically trying to address themes. People want a walkable community, people would like light address, people would like a grocery store, people, you know. They want to see efforts put into revitalizing the downtown. On the bright side, I think most of the core themes in the survey we've proactively been addressing. We have in 20 days, the new maintenance ordinance is going to go into effect. We are currently looking at doing sidewalks, so I think I feel pretty good about. I guess from planning commission, we felt pretty good about the survey because we think proactively. A lot of those things are being addressed by the city. As we go, I think things like getting a grocery store in town, yeah, we all would think
There's some
that's great.
stuff we just don't have
Yeah.
control over.
Yeah, that's, yeah, we can't do anything about that and they can.
And we tried, we did try.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, for sure.
I mean, I just think, some people just don't realize, I mean, I read through all of them and, yeah, it was like, okay, well, we can't do anything about this, but they just don't realize that the government level doesn't
We're not,
actually do,
we don't
do
go to a
those,
grocery store and run it.
right?
We don't want to.
Yeah, so.
Is that just informational or is that something we need a motion?
Nope.
Okay.
I think I'll hand it over to you.
Thank you, sir. The motion to approve office hours 7:30 to 4. What brought that on?
So that's, working hours.
Okay.
That's what she was hired in to work those hours. So with Cassie working, when Cassie works, days that she works, I started coming in at 7:30. And leaving at 4, depending on if I do whatever. But I noticed quite a bit more people would either drop off their bills in the Dropbox from 7:30 on, and there's nothing going on from 4 to 5. So we have no one coming in to pay bills, drop things off, but I would see people coming at 7:30 and dropping it in Dropbox because we're not technically open. So I just thought maybe we should try either, change the hours or see how it goes.
So
See
if
if
the
more,
door was unlocked, they
right,
could come in
and
in person.
we do have people sometimes come in.
yeah, because it is unlocked, we don't lock it back up,
Yeah, I keep it
but-
unlocked, so those one from the night.
And we have more calls that come in, in the morning, yes, yeah.
What are the current hours are 8:30 to 5?
Is this a half-hour lunch?
Or never take one.
Or 9.
Yeah. Or here.
If we, is there someone always in the office at lunch?
Yeah.
I mean, not working, but do you have staggered lunches?
No,
No,
but-
we used to take them all together, but we don't leave the building for lunch.
So we should
So
probably
we're
get
always
a
here.
motion going before we do a lot of discussion. Then we can down it.
Motion to approve moving the office hours 7:30 to 5? I'll make.
Okay, now we can discuss.
We're way behind. You're way behind.
No.
I mean, I'm hearing you that it sounds like it's dead from 4 to 5, but my outside perspective, but not outside perspective, I guess it seems like it'd be nice to
have somebody available after business hours, like when people are getting back into town maybe, and they still have time to come in and do stuff, but.
But that's after 5.
Right.
Yeah. Because people like,
Yeah, I'm.
I mean, when I worked away from Langsberg, you're not getting back here till 5:30. When you work out of town, unless you're getting out at, you know, your GM job or something.
I get a ton that in the Dropbox overnight, or on the weekends especially, so.
Yeah, I
a
mean,
lot of
people-
don't come in.
Well,
It's-
phone calls are, do people call between 4 and 5?
It's in the morning. I mean, like she was saying that 8 o'clock is when the phone will start ringing.
Or they call really late, like 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Or we'll get
Leave a
stuff
mess-
from like super late, 10 o'clock at night, or it's like, oh, I forgot, I'm just gonna call me a message, they can call me.
Dave, what
majority
are
of
the
it-
standard hours for DPW?
And the majority of the people that do come in and wanna receive, you know, and actually wanna pay their bill in person are older. And they're retired, and they're the ones that are here in the morning. And at
Yeah, I
lunchtime.
was gonna say a lot
At
come in
lunchtime.
at lunch. A lot come in at lunch.
What about 7:30 to 5, and would Cassie rotate who does what? I mean, some people come at 7:30, some people come at 8 o'clock or 8:30. Or 10, I don't care, but I don't like the idea of the city hall shutting down at 4. But that's just my opinion. Like, I'm fine, the hours changing, moving around, I'm fine with that. Do we need all 3 of you here? Okay. But have Cassie close a couple times, you guys can rotate through wherever you guys want to do it, that's just my thought, I don't know.
But is 5 any good to anybody? Because if people are getting out of work at 5, they're
Right,
not home
that's the
until
other side,
5:30.
that's the other side of it. Are we wasting time where they can be here earlier and actually be more efficient
Yeah.
face to face, and that's.
Or do you-
we're going back
or-
and forth.
You go. Like a business has to, we're open 8 to 7.
Right,
Um,
I don't think we have.
we get after work. Customers would. This, you get it before they go to work. Would you get any, I don't. So thought,
That's what the job stands for. I mean, anyone that comes in, it's for a receipt, which she can email or, actually, I've been. Saying a lot of people when they call, like, I can email you a receipt. Oh, you can? That's awesome. So,
Yeah.
like, a lot of people like just emailing the receipt.
It's a handful of people, but I don't want receipts, most people don't.
Dane, does it
No.
impact you at all?
no,
Do
It
you
works
guys are
whenever.
independent?
yeah,
Okay,
We can always do it for a month or two, and if we get a whole bunch of complaints, we can always change it back.
Current hours are.
but hours also. We've had the same hours forever, and people still don't know when we're open.
No.
So,
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of municipalities who do have these hours.
These hours meaning what?
7:30 to 4.
Or half days on
Yeah.
Friday. A
A
lot.
lot of them aren't even
have-
open on Fridays.
yeah. A lot are half days or not open at all on Fridays. No, they're
No.
working longer during.
Oh,
They work 10
Yeah.
hours a day.
You guys want to work 10 hours, sure.
No, not really.
I think the concept of doing it on a trial basis, say, let's do it through first of the year, post it on the website that we're changing the hours. Maybe do a text, letting people know that the hours are changing, and if we get negative feedback, it's an easy switch to make.
Yeah.
I was talking to Tim about it, town is busy in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we were talking,
Yeah.
because the schools start earlier
Mhm.
too,
Yeah.
you know, than they used to. And it's crazy. I mean, I walk to work, so I'm hit 3 times walking to work. People driving crazy, drop their kids off. So, yeah, there's lots of people, and that's where I think people are stopping by to drop their bills off while they're dropping their kids off.
It's easy,
This area is really good.
you've got control of your morning, so if you're a working individual, you can leave the house 20 minutes early to stop by City Hall, take care of business. where you'd have to leave work early
Mhm.
to get there before, so I mean, I see the logic in it.
Well, and that's gotta be why we don't see very much traffic from 4 to 5. I mean,
Mhm.
we really
We haven't seen anyone except for visitors from the board this week.
Yeah.
From four.
Well, that's what I was thinking, when you stop in, there's never any,
No,
So-
yeah, right.
and if, so we can see how it works, and if it works, great, if it doesn't, then it's an easy switch back.
Okay, any other discussion? Next motion on the floor is to change the hours. All in favor?
All right,
Any opposed? Here, aye.
I would just like to add it in there that it's open during lunch, and not that I expect you guys to work on your lunch.
Well, we do.
Yeah,
I know, but
I don't think you guys lock the doors.
No, third.
so it is open.
It is technically.
Not the post office, you want shutting.
No.
At least you know they're shut down when you walk in the door.
Yeah.
All right, so that's approved, so get the hours changed up. Health insurance opt out.
So, do you want a motion for it first, or you want me to just tell you?
I guess briefly explain it then before any
Okay.
discussion.
So, we talked about how, paying people that opt out of the insurance was part of our flex account. And I found out that you can't do that. It's
Very big
illegal.
no-no.
Yeah, it's actually illegal. You cannot pay people out
With a flex.
for the flex account. So the flex account basically stays the same. We all get the same, whether you take insurance or not. That's how it's written, and I just took out the part that said that we get paid out if we want, and we have a choice, and we don't get it.
I gotta get back in by this.
No,
Well,
because
we've
no
never
one's
used it.
actually officially
Okay.
been ever paid out, so we dodged a bullet. So, I did go through well, we both did with both clerks and treasurers to find out what most municipalities are paying to opt out of the insurance. Wide range, of course, didn't make it easy. But I feel like it's something we kind of need to do, because we're also going to be starting to put this into our budget on what it would cost if we all took it. So it would be in a budget. If we leave, you know that that's budgeted for that amount of money for somebody coming in.
Bridge.
Yeah, for health insurance.
Who's using it right now?
Dave and Nick. So this sheet is what it would cost the city
If we were,
if you
We
were,
all did it.
yes.
but right now, like I said, it's just Dave.
So that's what it would cost the city if, we were all taking insurance. We all opted into the insurance, health insurance. So the average of what municipalities are paying, some paid percentage of what you would cost for the health insurance. Like whatever mine says, it would be like a certain percentage of it. Others would pay half of that. Others would pay a set amount a month for that, or they do a yearly thing. We didn't really like the yearly thing, because then you're like, you gotta figure it out if somebody leaves early in the year, so.
You
The
have to pay
month-
them back. because
yeah.
You paid, you're gonna pay out, you'd have to wait until that complete end of the year.
Yeah, we
Just
thought the
ignore it.
monthly thing was a lot easier to do, and then if they leave, you didn't pay them out too much or have to pay them after they leave. Well, the average, we just took, that's a little bit lower than I think what the average was $250 per month per person. That's what we pay now is the 7,000, what you're paying for Nick and Dave is 3,000. So you're saving $4,353 right now by us three not taking insurance. If you were to pay us $250 a month, it would be $750 a month. And the city would still be saving $3,603 by us not opting out of the insurance.
If you were paid $250 a month.
And that was low, I mean, when we averaged it out, that was.
Three.
lower.
$3 grand.
Yeah.
3.
So is that you're saying we would pay you and you'd be taxed on that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not going into a HSA,
No, we can't do that.
Yeah,
Just going in their pocket.
yeah. It's called a stipend.
Mhm.
Stipend.
Currently, you don't take the health insurance and you're not compensated for not taking it, correct?
Technically, we're supposed to be.
Yeah, that's how
By
the,
that, according to how it was wrote in the handbook, doing it not legally,
we
but
can't,
we are okay because we're actually we've never done it.
As,
So we've never been paid out for,
as I recall. On finance back in 2001. We're looking at ways to reduce our health insurance costs. And to motivate people to use their spouses or whatever, but not cost us $12,000 a year. We'll give you $2,000 if you leave us alone. And that saved us a ton of money. That was, and now you
Yes.
can't do it.
yeah,
Well,
that,
we
just
did
not, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
just
we
not,
didn't do it with I don't recall there was a health savings account that we,
it was done at
It
the same
was.
time, because the minutes
maybe
from
it
that,
changed over the.
it was rolled in together. So
Okay.
we got more money through the flex account, and then we could get paid out, which we don't do. That's what we found out, that you can't do that with a flex.
Okay.
Is get paid out from
Flex
that,
account
the flex
for
account is
medical expenses
yes,
only.
it's strictly for medical. So I switched
It
that
it
policy.
was an incentive to not take our insurance. And save us money. Without insurance, incentive, but, yeah. Doesn't cost me anything, I'll take it.
Should we have legal look at this? To me, it seems, one, very generous that we pay 100% for our employees, and I think we should. But that we're covering their spouses and children at 100% seems extremely generous. I don't know many plans that do that. And
that's what the health insurance, was it last month? Or the month before, from the state that we signed. It's so that we have a threshold that we have to meet
Oh,
and
yeah.
have to stay under. So, I mean, it would definitely be something you guys could
And we
talk
are.
about, we're under it, so
Mm-hmm.
legally we're fine, because we're under that threshold.
Yeah.
So, but if that's something that you guys would wanna think about, like, hey, we only wanna cover 100% for our employees and then only 50% for their family, or that's something you guys like.
Like you said, is legal.
Yeah.
To do, I don't know I don't know anything about
Yeah,
that.
as far as that, I don't know what's legal, but I know that legally we're under the threshold of what we can,
Right.
as a municipality, pay
hey, max.
max for health insurance.
I used to think of it as if, let's say, we turned over 100% of our employees and we hired in 5 new employees,
And they all took it.
and they all had 5 to 10.
Right.
Yeah,
And they all took it. There's no way for us to forecast what our cost would be. At least this way, we knew we had 5 employees, you're covering 5 at 100% max, and then everything else is on a percentage basis. It helps us be able to forecast accurately what our future output might be.
Yep.
So that would be something maybe to consider as well. I mean, I think state employees now are covering 15% of their own healthcare. So I'm not suggesting that. I think that's a great perk, and I think it's wonderful that we can offer that to our staff, but
Right.
extending it to 10 kids,
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
that's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unlikely, but it's something that right now could cost us.
Well, that's kind of what started, because I had mentioned it, I don't know, like 3 or 4 months ago about this, because I'm like, you gotta give some type of incentive for the people who don't need it and, don't need that insurance, like you said that, hey, if you make it so that it's.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can just be like,
Beneficial.
hey, I want my husband, we're fully covered, but it's free here.
Right.
There's no benefit for me not taking it, so why not taking it? It's covered.
Right. Anyway,
That's how other people, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Cause I,
That's
you know,
how-
that's what I had said before, that it was like, we're not gonna, they're gonna take it, cause they're gonna take it no matter if their husband has it or not, you know, that people might just do
Yeah,
that,
it's
yeah.
free,
And
but I
that's
don't want. I
what we
definitely
were
want
looking
that.
at back when they did it originally.
Was there a policy in the past?
Oh,
And that it went through an HSA and it was a set amount?
Well, I don't know before, that's what you
Because
guys are probably
When Rob
implementing,
worked here,
right?
it was,
Yeah.
it went
Yeah.
through an HSA.
And we don't have a,
I don't know
And-
about the HA, it's always been a flex in,
that we found.
it was a FSA, not an H.
Well, it could be,
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah, are
Yes.
two different.
but it
That-
was
that
a,
is-
so that
That
has
is-
changed, that's no longer legal. to-
No, that is, we just changed the wording in the handbook, because the wording in the handbook said that people that didn't take the insurance would get paid out if they didn't use that flex. And you can't do that. It's like Dave took the insurance, he couldn't take any money. He could put in up to every year it changes how much you can put in yourself. Yeah, but he couldn't take any money out. It said that we could, that didn't take the insurance, and you can't.
But we could opt into giving a certain amount and putting it into the
No,
FSA?
you just.
You already
just
do.
Pay it out.
You
Yeah.
already do. We all have a flex account. That the city puts in 1,000 a year for everyone, and then you could put into up to 3,200.
Out of our pocket.
Yeah.
So an employee can,
So we already do 1,000, so what this is an additional,
This is for not
Amount.
taking the health insurance. The flex account is just separate.
So the flex is on top of the insurance.
yeah,
It's a separate
And if
policy.
you
number.
don't take the insurance, you still get the 1,000 for the flex.
like everyone else.
Everyone that's full-time gets the.
Okay.
And then there's supposed to be the $1,000 payout with it, if you don't take it, right? So it'd
Previous,
be
we didn't have a
2,000.
flex
The
thing that
flex?
we
Yeah.
were concerned with.
You don't take it, we don't want her not to take it.
Well, no, the insurance. You don't take the insurance, you get the $1,000 plus you get the payout.
That was what.
That's how it was. wrote.
Yes.
So now if we take that out, we get the $1,000 plus nothing.
Yeah, so if you don't, we
Does that-
get nobody that, the person that doesn't take the insurance gets no benefit right now. The way it's written. And. everybody
Other
gets the
than-
Flex,
everybody gets $1,000, this
Yeah.
doesn't,
yeah,
So everybody gets $1,000 and the people who didn't used to get an additional $1,000 into the FSA.
but it was really weird because it never said anything about us being able to put into it either. It was only the people who didn't take the insurance could put into it, so I have no idea why that came from,
The wording
because
was-
anyone can put their own money into the flex account up to a certain point. But.
So basically, we're talking about it today because we're correcting a wrong.
Yes, well, yeah, well, I technically didn't change the policy, I just made it legal. And then I had talked about this earlier, and I just wanted to bring it up again because I just feel like, and we had talked about last month, you know, that people feel like we should be budgeting the 5 people that are full times, we should be budgeting something for their medical. So we're gonna put that in the budget, it's gonna show we're budgeting for it. So,
So
Which I think is
tonight, we're
smart.
being asked, do you wanna pay us anything for not taking
Yep.
insurance?
Yep.
That's the bottom line.
yes,
Yeah, because that's those $1,000 that was a payout, it's either gonna just be completely voided out, or it's gonna be worded different than what you guys want to do an opt-out for anybody, or
What
Just
if
say what it
we?
is.
Yeah.
What if we got rid of the flex account and just gave the $250 a month?
yeah. Well, yeah, I mean.
It'd be the same money to us.
but not to
Called
them,
differently,
because. it'd
not
be-
to them
yeah.
because they wouldn't get twice.
Right,
and then you would take away from what was given to everybody else who opts in, so they wouldn't get the FSA either.
Right,
you just get rid of the flex account completely. Which you can
but
do
we
because we
do
just.
pay 100% plus. All relative.
Mhm.
or
Yeah.
firstborn, or whatever you wanna call them.
Yeah.
We can still have
Rugrats.
that say we could, as an employee.
Yeah, I mean, we could offer FSA, but you're completely responsible for putting your own money in.
And you can pay out on a percentage of what someone's premium was going to be, even though the premium is based on gender and age.
For health insurance, you're talking about? You can pay out what, I
You
mean,
can pay
like I
around
said.
whatever you want.
Oh, you mean,
Like you
we
mean
could
for, as in-
change,
I'm saying that to me, I don't know, I'm not a lawyer. Seems like you're basing compensation on gender and age. Because you're paying people
That's
now.
why you
it's
can
tax-
do-
Go by a
Yeah.
percentage
of
of
what
the
it-
That's why
premium.
everyone
what the
does something
premium is
different.
based
Yeah.
on.
Age,
Gender
age,
and
oh,
age.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. it
yeah,
is.
that's why,
Sorry, I was like.
that's why the,
Which is
I mean,
determined,
I have a family of 5 and it's 1,600.
but the
Yeah.
suits are the ones
Oh.
that come up with that.
These
And you're
numbers,
1,700
yeah,
for 2 of you.
this is
They've
based
got
on your
really
age
expensive
and
Suits,
that's how the insurance company
yeah.
figures out what they can pay, yeah.
We haven't had a motion.
I just wanna make sure we're not doing anything and then having to fight us down the road.
That sounds like a scam.
Yeah, 100%.
And
It sounds like you're bribing them not to take the insurance.
Oh, there, yeah, I get
Well,
what you're
every-
saying right now.
yeah,
Yeah,
everyone
no,
does
no,
it.
okay, wait, you have to have
It's not
insurance.
bribe, it's an incentive.
But
It is, that's
no,
how they-
but
that's how
you're,
they
but you're
say it.
talking about
It
is
is.
illegal.
It,
We have to sign something when the insurance comes up that says we have insurance. So if I don't have insurance, I have to take.
Yeah,
insurance.
right.
yeah.
So that's how you get where people are going, oh, well, you know, I'll take, they're gonna give me this amount of money, I'll pay for my own insurance. Yeah, that you can't do. And we sign that with the
every year.
Manor Group and with the insurance company. That states where our insurance is, with a form that we have to fill out that says, we're opting out and this is the insurance I have. So that
I
you
have to,
can't,
I
yeah,
have to put Drew's.
Like, we can't
all
opt out
his
if we don't have
insurance information, so then they go and they double check to make sure, okay, yeah, I opted out here, but I still have health insurance with my spouse.
Yeah.
And that our family is covered.
but yeah, I know what you're thinking because I read about that too, about people, yeah.
Well, and
But yeah,
it's,
there is a big,
it's more because if you make it income, so if we're paying people out and it's taxable income. And that taxable income is based, I guess, long story short, if we're going to pay people out for not taking the insurance, I think it should be a flat rate. That way,
Yeah, I agree.
if it's a flat rate, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Or
there's,
the same-
there's a
yeah,
couple places that it is, it's like, you take, you have a percentage, someone else has a different percentage, someone
Yeah.
else has a different
That's why
percentage,
I'm-
and it's like, oh,
Yeah,
that's
I
just
like-
too
Well, then
much.
how would you budget that? Like you said, if
It would take a long time.
yeah, and the older you get, the more money you get, cause your insurance is gonna go up, so if they're gonna base it on that, you know, I mean, some people.
So then it incentivizes you to get old.
Just stay with us longer.
Well,
Yeah,
and it will change, but based on your insurance too.
Yeah,
right.
If you get a for-profit insurance company, now your premium's based on your medical history.
Mhm.
So now people who are less healthy
yes,
cost more to
Yeah.
insure, but they get more of a payout.
right,
So now we're getting into labor law, which I don't think any of us want to do that.
yeah.
So I would
You're-
just say if we do it, it's a flat rate.
You were saying that other municipalities, it's all over the map.
Mm,
Oh, it's all,
yeah,
some people pay 100.
some people actually pay what they're,
Some
the whole
pay
thing,
the whole premium, yeah.
some of them are half.
Can we get like some
Oh, wait a
examples of
minute.
what other
So
cities
what's
are
the
doing?
point?
Exactly.
Somehow, I don't know.
You want, well, I mean, we can, I guess. Print out our Facebook pages where, when they told us, 'cause that's where we reach out to our clerks, municipalities and treasurers. Is on we all have Facebook pages that are private to us.
At $100 a month, that'd be $1,200 a year. Is that
That's what we were
to
already,
be,
the payout with FSA.
Yeah.
That's what we were already supposed to be getting, but we don't.
you were getting $100? And that's gotta stop. So,
Yeah, we were.
so we'll just restore it if we were to pass it tonight.
It just goes on your paycheck.
And
So-
yeah,
You get paid.
I don't understand how
I-
we were doing $1,000 or whatever it was, but it was illegal, but we've never paid it. Like how,
No one took it.
No one,
what do you mean nobody?
I didn't come in and say, this is what the handbook says, I want my $1,000 or $1,200, I didn't even,
Not everybody takes the insurance, right?
right?
No. But the flex and the insurance are two separate things.
They're getting $1,000 a year in their flex account,
I understand.
plus
Whatever we put in. We wanna put more. in,
whatever
we can.
they want to put in voluntarily.
But the flex is separate from the so-called incentive that was illegal, right?
They,
The incentive is not illegal. Putting it in a flex account to take out is.
flex account.
So they were making us put our money in the flex account. And then said, well, when you're done, you can get it out.
You pay it out.
You can't.
You have it, but you're not.
They were making us.
Well, that's how it was
That's how it was
stated
written in the policy.
in the. policy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
not
was
make
gonna
it.
say, you
We
guys
just never
do
did
it.
it.
Yeah,
You
no one
just-
ever got
You
paid
do it
out.
there.
No one ever asked for it, you know, it didn't
You just-
ever happen.
Or you just use it as your FSA.
Yeah.
Right, like instead of getting paid out, you're just using it as an FSA. I can tell you, I did not use mine.
I'll,
And that's,
I did
yeah,
not
to
use
move
mine.
this along, I'll make a motion that we pay $100 per month as an incentive for those able to not take our health insurance. Opt out, okay,
Captain,
that's simple.
yes. Need a second.
Then we can ask more questions.
Then we can discuss more.
I will second.
Now we can discuss more.
Okay, so the motion is you guys are gonna receive an extra $100 in a paycheck. And you're going to be taxed on that.
Yeah.
And you're telling me that we cannot give you that and put into an FSA or HSA.
well, you can, we
No,
can,
no,
well,
I mean, as the city, we can't take that money and put that into your FSA account.
you could.
We
But it
can't
would
pay
not
out.
be, would not be called an opt-out. It would be part of the flex.
Yeah.
They can't.
But we can
take
only
it.
go, we can only take $3,200 can only be put into our flex. That's the max the IRS. will
IRS.
let.
Everybody's getting flex already. $1,000 a year,
Correct, but if we're gonna do another 1,200, that gives them 2,200 into maybe taking care of deductibles in another insurance policy that they have. When they might feel that 1,200 is really not worth it to them to opt out. If it's going into the FSA, at least you're not being taxed on
if
that.
they've got money in hand to do that with. Because we're paying them $100 a month.
Correct, but you're getting taxed on it too.
Not really.
Yeah, every time you turn around,
Couple dollars.
you're 30.
Do we have like a match on an IRA or?
No, not IRA, no. We do in our pensions. Folks. You pay, we pay.
Yeah, we
Right, I'm just thinking it's something, another avenue.
Like for an incentive to. Not out.
With.
My feeling is if we don't give anything, then why not give me the insurance?
Yeah,
I'll
no,
take it.
I agree.
I'll take
feel that
insurance.
they,
Okay, I'll take the insurance.
I think we should look at maybe increasing it to 200 a month. For the primary city employee to opt out.
Or like 100 a paycheck,
That
Which
works.
is.
cause that, cause you get. you mean you
That'd
get
be
two.
2 a month.
And then. We give nothing for having their family opt out. We're not paying a potential. They're just covering the employee. That way we can forecast exactly what it'd be.
Wait a
Because
minute.
right now,
Just
if we're giving
Yeah.
people an incentive.
I don't know anybody who gives incentives for families not to.
No,
Right.
this
Because they
is
can't
just
take it
for
unless we take it.
individuals.
Yeah,
This
just
is
the
just-
employee.
For the individual.
Yeah,
Yes.
just for the employee.
This isn't for times 5 or 2 or, no,
I'm
it's
sure my
just,
kids would all like.
it's just
Yeah.
one person. So what do we got? We've got 3 people that are eligible that don't take it. So it's gonna cost us $300 a month.
Currently, yeah.
If we pass this motion.
6.
About
If you-
600.
Well, if you do 100, it's 3. If you do 200.
Right.
it's-
The
Still.
motion was for 100.
Yeah.
So it costs us 3 times 12, $3,600 a year. Or if we went to 200, you're $7,200 a year. Versus,
What we pay a month.
That's, yeah,
Well, it would be a month.
the
monthly
250 was
premium.
3,600
Yeah.
a month that we'd still be saving, paying the 7. You're paying $750 a month, you'd still be saving $3,600
A month.
a month.
and we're gonna be paying, if we go with 100, we're gonna pay 3
For the year,
Right.
yeah,
and would save
even more.
even more than 7,600. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I asked my brother about that, cause he gets paid out from DeWitt Township and they actually pay him 5,000 a year not to take their insurance.
Yeah, that's what I feel, when I did do that.
They have more money to play with.
True.
substantial.
Yeah. Yep. And it probably saves them a lot of money too, but.
We
even
just
pay for
started cutting ours.
Any more discussion? That's got a lot of blank faces.
Yeah.
All right, motion on the floor to give them $100 a month. Is what the motion is. Not a whatever. Read the motion. What it was.
Cannot help.
Given
Yeah.
Danielle said you guys get paid bi-weekly,
Yeah.
to your point to
Semi-monthly.
Jason's semi-monthly.
Isn't that semi-monthly?
Every 2 weeks.
Oh. Bi-weekly.
What I'm getting at
Every
is,
fortnight.
would we want to amend that to $50 a paycheck? Which essentially is $100 a month,
It'd be easy
except
doing
2 months a year,
Yeah,
it's 3.
That's
2
how we
months.
would pay, oh, yeah, you can do $50 a pay period.
So we have an amendment on the motion to go down to dollars a paycheck instead of $100 a month.
Which is $100 a month, except 2 months a year is 150.
All right. We're ready. Any other discussion?
Really, you know.
When does this start?
Whenever you guys.
As soon as.
Whenever you, yeah.
Yeah.
We could delay it until 2029.
I'll be out here by then.
It's a retroact.
No, I think it's a fair thing to do.
All right, let's get the vote going. Oh, I'm gonna do a roll call just because I know you love them.
Craig.
Yes.
Meeting out. Right,
Yes.
Kenneth,
Yes.
Leonard,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Beavers.
That was easy.
Definitions are different.
Health insurance quote from what? My thing is.
I'm on the website, pricing,
Yep.
came for that, and I'll keep going.
I'm just joking, still kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm just joking.
Quote for STG city website.
We talked about this in finance and, staff recommended the platinum and gave all the good reasons why, and they're shown here. I'd make a motion that we go with the platinum package from STG.
I'll second that.
Can we get,
So the,
information, why are we? What's the need for the new website?
ADA,
We have to do it.
ADA.
the law.
Compliant by 2027. All websites have to be ADA.
And is this our current?
We are.
This is
Okay.
the same
Yeah.
company we use right now.
So, and it's just one, it's a flat time, like one-time fee. We don't have monthly fees. It's just.
And the
one time.
platinum is a 3-year deal.
Was that in, was the ADA part in here? Cause I missed that.
It's in there somewhere.
than it will
No.
be ADA.
No, like that, like why we were needing this. I just missed that.
It might
part.
not have been.
I just saw pricing for a website changes and I didn't know what the context.
Yeah,
was.
municipalities have to, if you're over 50,000, you have to have it done by 2026. If you're under, you have to have it done by 2027.
Okay.
You have to have an ADA website. So we just contacted our own web company and said, hey, I talked to them and I'm like, what all does it take? Is it something we can do ourselves? Because we do our own websites anyways. And he started going down. I'm
But
like,
the other one.
yeah, no, we can't do that. So I said, give you the.
Oh.
And you guys are happy with the training and documentation and all that you
They
get
do a
now?
lot.
Yeah,
Without,
it's,
us even paying them.
I feel like it's,
So it's kind of nice.
yeah, like we don't pay for it. Like we run the whole thing and if we ever need help, they help us.
Okay.
I don't know, my web places that do that and they are huge municipality web page designers because they're always at all my conferences and
Oh, all right.
trainings and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. And they're very helpful.
Well, it's nice because if it's the platinum, after 3 years, when that's done, we'll refresh and redo the website again. So we'll get it upgrade now, and then after 3 years, it's included that they'll modernize it again. And
'Cause
my
right now,
thought was,
yeah, we're kind of at a standstill because we can't do much because our website's so old. So they're like, ooh, because we were trying to do some,
we're adding a
Something
tab or
already.
something, and they're like, you don't have any more space.
yeah.
Well, 34.95 is not yearly.
It's just
That is for the
one
3
time,
years.
Yeah,
A one-time fee.
yeah, and my thought was too, because it has the language translation tool, then who knows when bilingual might be something that we
I
have to
like-
have that's,
I like the searchability.
oh, that's
Being
being able to
huge.
search.
Because
and-
people can't find things on our website.
Granny doesn't
If
have
we
to
add,
call.
if we add more pages, they're
Jeez.
really not gonna find
Oh, yeah.
things.
Or are they gonna help like reorganize it and structure it so way, because I think
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
new-
Yeah.
then
I would
that's,
love to
Yeah.
redo them.
Yeah, which we have to do.
Well, I'd like to add a lot more.
Let's do it.
that's a bargain.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know how much you guys.
Yeah. That's a really good price. They're gonna give you all of that.
They make you sick to your stomach and stuff.
Well, you can call them.
Maybe next time.
Okay,
Yeah.
motion on the floor, to approve the quote for that, so all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That's passed. New committee assignments. I know you guys are all dying for these things. I like getting new faces in there occasionally, some things get too easy and too repetitive, so I try to change things up a little bit. No, some aren't gonna be happy, some are gonna be happy, some you want to change, which I'm open to adjustments, but. So financing, RJ, Jason and Scott,
This is the new.
these are the new ones.
Okay.
Planning, Jason and myself. DPW, Tim, Scott, RJ. Let Scott take over chair. Library, I have Randy and Jody. Just because I know Jody's been working with them a tremendous amount. I don't know if new eyes would help in any way, shape or form. I don't know if I can have two of them do that.
I'd look at that.
I know. But
I
we'll leave
mean,
that open.
I know that.
But
I'm like, I don't know, I don't, I'll have to figure it out, cause like, cause you've got an open seat, right?
Yes.
You do still have an open seat. Yeah,
I want to take an open seat if they've been closed.
well, that's where I'm like, because that's a voting.
Oh, it's a
member.
voting position?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just a
Yeah,
observing.
so putting two council with voting. But if Randy wanted to join the board,
Or vice versa.
I don't think there's anything that can stop you from doing that. You know, like if you just wanna be on the board as a
Separate
separate, yes, and then.
place for people.
you-
So I'm not looking to do it outside of city.
Yeah.
council, Unless I'm meeting.
Right,
at
yeah.
city council.
Yes, then you would be, do your term and the whole thing. Oh, but I can check to see.
I mean, check and see if not, we can leave Jody on there if Randy doesn't want to pick extra thing up, but My thought was if Jody wanted to off lease, because that would be the same night as DDA, and I know with everything else going on that you like.
Yeah, but we're moving. We're just getting everything going on library. I think it would just be, and I don't know if Sarah reached out to you or not.
She did. She
Um,
did.
I think it would be a detriment if you took me off it.
Okay, and my concern is sometimes I wonder, do you care more about that or care about city council? I see that sometimes and that's what it worries me. Or this is the mix, and that's just what
No, I don't think so.
observations. So. I mean, which is fine because that's important.
It is important, yeah.
So, and I wanna make sure that's done right. And I don't know if Randy Wayne wants to pick that up or not, because I don't know, that'd be a different day for you too.
2 days.
2 days,
days a
I'm sorry,
month.
it's 2 days. a month. And that may be too much for you. Because I know you don't want to pick up extra stuff too, so.
Yeah, I mean,
All right,
so what else do you have me on?
LSW, which you're on anyways.
Yep.
What is that one
And then,
Fire department?
I was gonna have Jody go to police, but if Jody stays in the library, we can have you go to police.
I'm the chair of the police.
Okay, then we can be fine there, so. And then I'm in DDA unless someone else wants to pick up DDA. Tim, you want to be DDA?
You can't, you have to. That's the only one you have to be
I know.
on.
So I'm
It-
staying on police and.
DDA bylaws, it must be the mayor,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
I don't recall that.
That's the only one that he has to be on.
So I'm not in the library and I'm staying on police and.
Correct, yes.
Okay,
Just because
I'm
I'm
good
much
with
for you to pick up.
because then it would be like 4 nights a month for meetings.
Am I missing a committee?
Finance was Ennis, Dedek, and RJ,
Yes,
and DPW is Dedek.
RJ and you.
The only way zoning board of appeals,
Who's on police then?
that was Tim and.
Randy is.
Well, Wes is with me.
You just have one.
No,
Nobody else is with you on police. All right, Tim. Okay, no,
I'm
Who do I have?
Jason,
You're on
I got,
Scott Dedek and RJ and I, then the chair.
Now we have Jason,
we got.
Greg, and Randy as police.
I'm on police.
No. You said Jason, oh yeah, Greg and Randy on police. Actually, you just said Jason and you,
Okay,
and then you put him back on after you took him off library.
okay.
But you're the chair, please.
Randy, yes.
So. You on police before?
No, I thought it was on planning. and
I'm on
finance.
police currently.
You are.
God.
Financing and planning. There's a little to do that. I know you wanted to do. You don't want to get off planning. I don't want you off planning.
No, I would like, yeah, say, yeah,
And you
Yeah.
wanted to get out of DPW.
yeah,
So,
Finance.
he moved you from, to finance from,
DPW.
to,
Talk money.
Yes.
mhm.
Flip flop, Sim and Jason.
Yeah.
then it would be.
Will you put it all together and email it to us?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, try to get his notes, because I'm not sure I got the right ones over
I'm
here.
confused about who's on police now.
Just you. Well, you
And
and
can't be just near three.
come on,
There's 3 of us.
Apparently I am. I forgot I was on police. I didn't think I was on police.
No, police is currently Randy, myself and Scott.
Okay.
But he said.
I think he was
Justin-
talking about something else and I think we're all very confused.
Let's run it down again.
Read off what,
Okay.
that's what I wrote down as he was saying.
Isn't there something on your board?
No, I gave it to him.
Okay.
Put it on the whiteboard.
Financing, RJ, Jason, Scott.
That's what I have.
Planning, Jason and myself.
Which, that didn't change.
Did not change.
No.
DPW, Tim, Scott, and RJ.
Add that one.
I'm writing.
Okay.
Library's Jody. DDA is me. LSW is Randy. Police, Randy, RJ, Scott. Oh, Tim only has four. How did Tim get on? Oh,
Why are Dedek and RJ so heavily
that's what I'm trying
endowed?
to. I had this all written down and I don't have my notes with me.
Well,
How many people have to
RJ's
be on
only on
DPW?
two.
I'm on
He's on
three.
police, DPW and finance.
Do we need to have three on DPW?
Yeah.
yeah,
I've only got
No,
one.
Tim-
Jason's only got one.
I've
No,
got
Jason's got two.
Oh,
finance.
planning.
Yeah, I think Tim's the only one that has one. I had you.
I have
think
one, but that's. like
someone has to have
Basically
three.
two.
I have three.
Right,
Evidently
Scott had,
ineffective and should.
Scott
kept
had three
minimal.
before. Mm-hmm,
Planning, do I need to have three in planning?
no, you're only on planning because.
No, I meant like three total.
No, only one needs to
Okay.
be on planning, but you're on it because we don't have.
I got, yes.
You can
I
actually
find
drop
out.
off the planning if
If you
we.
find
get-
someone.
Yes,
If you find somebody, but
we've got one coming, possibly.
Oh, did you get an application?
Yes, Justin. Justin, can you switch?
Well, that wasn't you?
Jordan.
Jordan. See, Jay, there's too many of them around here. Jason, Jordan. Yeah. Everybody else talk to
you
him.
said somebody has to have three?
Right.
No,
As in-
it's just kind of voice.
Yeah.
Landed that way because of, I don't,
It'd be a very.
I don't know why. But
I mean, I'll.
Scott had three last time, I think.
I'll do three. I'll stay on DPW if you don't want. I mean,
I
I
don't
can do it.
First grade.
Hmm.
So we
I'm just trying to figure out who's still.
Is Tim on two yet?
Tim's
No,
only on one right now, so we can pull.
Can we pull
Oh,
RJ or
RJ
who has three? Can we pull them off one?
Jay and Scott are
RJ.
three.
I
I don't
would,
think Scott done.
Yes, he's got finance,
I would,
police. and
Oh,
DPW.
So
I will, if,
Pull RJ off of finance.
I'd just soon be on finance.
Put Tim
I
on
think-
finance.
DPW and finance are kind of heavily related.
You take it off?
RJ off finance. Tim on finance. So RJ's down to two. Because RJ has other things coming up too that he needs to take time for.
But then that would make sense for me to stay on finance and police. That way I'll be on one night.
That was kind of what Scott was kind of all on one night.
Right.
That's why I kind of was like, okay, you've got more, but you're all on one night, so. You get less meetings and.
I would rather our meetings were not stacked on top of each other,
There's only one other Monday left.
but there's Wednesdays, there's Thursdays. I don't like having a gun to my head at a meeting. Get it over with. Let's get out of here. Well, what's the point of a meeting then? If we're just here to meet. What if there's something that we really need to delve into and take some time?
So are we gonna cut hours for Kim? Because then she's here like all month, every night.
Well,
doing it, like-
I did read, I quoted it to you the other day. I said, oh, I've never heard this before. That meetings are. I can't remember the exact thing now, but it was a percentage. It's 20. Was it 40, 20, 30, something like
I
that?
thought it was 40-20.
It might be. 40% is. Making the agenda, getting everything ready for the meeting. 20% is the meeting. And then the other is after the meeting and the follow-ups. So so that you're not having 5-hour meetings.
Okay.
That's like that's what they say. I just found it somewhere.
All right, take Scott on finance and put RJ on finance. And financing the police are together.
So is he gonna, RJ will stay as chair,
Yes.
and then you have. Police.
Police has
As
Randy,
Randy, RJ's.
RJ Scott,
and Scott was chair,
RJ's chair.
or
RP.
police,
chair. Police, Randy's.
or wait, it's gonna stay as, and then DPW was Tim, Scott,
I'll throw myself on there.
and Scott was chair.
Scott will be chair. I don't feel guilty for that.
And the library, Jody, LSW, Randy, and planning.
Did you say Randy and planning? I'm not on. planning.
Jason and Greg.
Jason,
Correct.
you're on LSW, correct?
Yes,
LSW.
I thought I heard you say Randy on planning. I missed it.
LSW, Randy, planning.
All right.
Yeah.
There we go. I had it all set. Can't remember. All right.
That's late plans.
Yeah.
Oh, no. And darn it was. Call me earlier next day.
He said he texted me this morning, so. I didn't.
Oh,
And he texted us last week.
was they all blowing leaves at that time too?
Probably.
All right, moving on. Motion to approve DPW weekend and emergency work policy.
Explanation for that. So we never had a policy for this.
Never written.
Yeah, it's like this Maddie wasn't in our handbook, nothing, so I went to Dave, said, what is the actual policy, how do we do it, so we can put in a policy with all our other policies? And this is what we have in front of you. So we just.
Is this consistent with what we were already doing, even though there wasn't a policy?
Yeah, because he kind of changed it up a little bit and has kind of added it happening more, it seemed to be happening more, so. I think it covers everything. Do you read it?
Yeah, and we was bouncing things around because it was, well, it all started when the sick time Estes thing started. We was looking for ways to make it right without getting involved with that, so.
So yeah, I pretty much wrote this from talking to Dave, what he wants to do. What he's gonna be using this weekend. Work for.
And the full-time DPW employees are
Sorry.
Nick and
Dave.
Dave's salary.
Yes.
He don't know what he does.
So basically just,
pardon?
basically just Nick.
Yeah.
Is there a list of what constitutes emergency versus
Schedule.
It's not
regular
scheduled,
work?
it's an emergency.
Well, they kind of broke it up like that, so the emergency, it's kind of, I'm obviously not gonna have every emergency that comes up in there, I kind of put some. Like,
Like snowplow
Examples
weekend, would
there.
that be an emergency?
no. Unless it's
Great.
probably,
Unless it's a major storm, but most
Yeah.
of the emergency falls under is lift stations going down, trees falling across the roads,
But usually, you know ahead of time if the weatherman is correct.
So an emergency, like an emergency thing wouldn't be, hey, come in for 15 minutes and be done, because I don't.
No, unless there
I
was
want a
like-
job that could be $50, 15 minutes.
unless there was something that, I don't know. I guess there could be something that only took 15 minutes, like.
I just have to
something
forget, it could be.
needs to turned off or,
Yeah.
but yeah, but that's not emergency to me, but. I don't know.
Depends on what it is.
Well, it's up to the
Yeah, it's-
DPW supervisor's discretion.
Yeah, and it says that on each one of the
Yes,
scheduled daily meetings.
So this literally applies to one employee.
No,
Well,
because anybody that's,
Like if Nick's out of town,
anybody that
it's-
comes in on a weekend,
but they're not full-time employees.
it's for anyone who's called in on a weekend.
This
Did
is
I-
That's
full-time.
all.
The time and a half would only apply to people
yeah, I
that work
thought
more
we
than
were
full-time
only
hours,
talking
but
about
the
Nick and Dave.
emergency
Oh,
pay.
Rather
Sorry.
Nick.
No, it wouldn't be, it would be for anybody.
Okay.
Take out the
So-
full time, sorry.
For any,
Applies to all DPW
Yeah.
employees.
because if
Yeah.
big tree falls down, Nick ain't gonna be able to sell.
All hourly
Sorry, I know.
employees.
Oh,
So
I think.
So
What kind of tree?
would that be who us to put instead of full-time
it just
Just
be
take out full
hourly?
time, all
hourly?
DPW employees.
all hourly,
Not all, because Dave,
Well,
But he's not gonna get, that's why,
he wouldn't.
that's why he said all
wouldn't
hourly.
be. He could do it for free.
Just,
Yeah, I know.
I'd make a motion to accept this policy or to formalize this policy with the change of all hourly DPW employees.
Okay, need a second?
I'll
Second.
second that.
Need motion on the floor, any further discussion?
discuss their hours too. Just kidding.
Well, no, but I do think the 3 hour, so this is all at your discretion. So you're gonna be the one who authorizes all of it, so if someone calls, because there's a light bulb burn out in the bathroom. You're not gonna call someone to come in and get $50 for
No.
20 minutes. Because that's the only thing I wanna make sure.
Yeah, cause
not
that's, yeah. If anything, call me. I'll go change light.
happening. Yeah, here's the ounce guy, right close at the hardware.
Yeah.
Light bulbs.
He has more supplies than I do.
Jim will do it.
Tim will pay Jim to go.
Jim would think.
That's what I heard.
Any other discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Carry forward. All right, RFP, street property.
Well, after reading a little bit more about what kind of real estate broker you should have for municipalities and selling property. He decided that we should probably do an RFP and make it fair for anybody who would like to bid that out. So this is that.
Make a motion to proceed with an RFP.
Second that.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Moving on, quote firewall. Firewall happening?
It's 9 years old. It can.
They fixed.
Server.
Oh, sir, okay.
We talked about this in the finance meeting. So the quote that you see is actually two separate quotes. The top two lines are a 1 year. The bottom two lines are a 3 year. So 1 year, it's gonna cost you $4,400. For a 3 year, it's gonna cost you about $3,800 a year. And then after 1 year, you're gonna have to renew it. Who knows what the rates are gonna be at that point.
And
Save a couple grand.
in between our meeting and the meeting.
Yeah.
Jason has checked into this and we need a report. I think.
That firewall, from very limited research, is an enterprise firewall that is rated for a minimum of 50 to 200 users. It goes up to 500. I'm not an IT guy. Deal with it part-time at work. I know very little about it, but
We can, the reason why they did that one is because it'll cover both us and the police and all the compliance that we have to do with the police. That's why they chose.
They don't.
and then the police part of it was one thing I had no background in whatsoever, but that kind of money, especially if you're gonna go with the 11, I think getting a second quote or a second opinion on it wouldn't be a horrible.
From a different vendor.
I'll have to figure out who else to ask.
Why didn't they include that when they were quoting out the tech services?
They didn't, they were in our firewall. To see it, a lot of it came,
Firewall.
I don't know, a lot of it came about with the new Microsoft. Upgrade
11.
in September. So a lot of things were not. We can't get access to, we can't update some of the things with BSNA because of it, so when they went in there and. Not like our prior IT was doing things all the way that he should have been doing.
So some of this is fixing mistakes that were done in the past.
Yeah, we weren't covered like we should have been. With Brian.
Like getting one thing and covering it through multiple entities and only paying one time.
But we don't have other quotes to know.
No, we just went through our IT, that's who we
Yeah.
have for our IT, so we went through our IT
Great.
contract.
Graycon we already contract with.
But that's just new in the last,
This just came up like this last week.
yeah, but I mean with Graycon, we're just new. The
Yeah,
last
with
2
the-
months, last
yeah,
6
yeah.
months.
STG Shoemaker.
We can contact them and see if they can do it. I don't know if that's a service that they provide. I
Well,
mean, I would assume that
We're
they
doing
would
the
there.
website, maybe
Maybe they have something. I know that the,
$383. because we're doing
We can get other.
their other.
Look at this, the part of the security concern is on your end,
On the firewall,
and you're still hosting all of your servers here.
right?
Have you thought about cloud hosting them?
A lot of
Once you go to the cloud, then that, when we have our audit, then it entails a lot more. Right now, Graycon is covering us with what we need for our MSP and FBI audits. So,
Can you even go to the cloud?
no,
Go to the cloud? Yeah.
I have none of our stuff go to the cloud. Even our body cameras, we could go to the cloud, but then they charge extra. That's all kept here on the hard drive of a computer.
Mhm.
Because I don't wanna even. Then you gotta get a bunch more licenses once you go to the cloud, and it costs a lot more money to store that for the security. So, Raycon has already said that they're already MSP compliant. I guess that would be one of the things to find out once we get other quotes, if they're able to
The MSP.
Mhm.
be MSP compliant, that's also FBI compliant.
Well, because that's just one of the, I mean, just trying to think of the expense of it, if that is what it is, then.
Yeah. And then maybe they can break that down a little more on their
Mhm.
quote is because of the FBI MSP security.
Would it be risky business to revisit this at the next meeting?
No,
We actually just got the quote. I brought it because it only was good till December,
December
so
third,
I wanted to get it here before.
Which we have a meeting in a second, so, yeah, really, I could, second after we,
Okay.
if we wanted to use them. But we wanted to present it tonight in case.
Yeah.
You can just tell them this,
Batteries thing.
bit of sticker shock and ask them to quote like a sonic wall. I know they make one specifically for municipality, but you don't think, oh, municipality. Small municipality, you know, it's please.
this XGS 2100. Is this a server?
It's just.
Firewall.
There's a firewall.
It's just what they call,
It keeps people from breaking into the system.
Basically,
so it
you're-
just needs a little R next.
Yeah. So, let's use this. I mean, I don't know if the other people are even gonna be compliant for what, Dan? Well. You guys
That
wanna
part
table
would be
this or?
if somebody broke into our system and then learned into. The state police system that goes to Saginaw,
Mhm.
because then that would affect hundreds of police departments in the state. So
You guys have got to be able to two-factor on everything, aren't you?
we're supposed to be, again, I don't know if our firewall from when Ron had it is actually. Compatible to that.
Okay, because usually once you do that, you're
Done.
knock on wood, pretty safe,
Great. Great.
but you're right, that's.
So I don't know what kind of firewall he had installed in that.
Actually, not the right one.
Yeah.
Alright, so why don't we table that one? Bring it up the next meeting so we can get another quote, just to. We've heard everything. We don't need a motion to table things, do we? Nope. Okay. Alright, motion to approve local roots marijuana facility permit, this is a yearly thing.
Yes, make a motion to approve.
A second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That is passed. Alright, down to the committee meetings. Planning,
It was a long meeting.
and I missed most of it.
That
They brought
pizza?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, no, that was. There was a kickoff of the new master plan, but basically. Read through a lot of stuff, went over the survey.
Looked at areas that could be possible future developmental sites.
And we
Somebody's out there playing the trash can.
didn't actually rezone anything, but just identified key areas that we said if there was ever potential, we would call this. Mixed use, or this would be a good spot for residential development.
Where was that at? I'm trying to get my table back up and running.
Planning.
Well, I know, where's the site?
there was.
They went through the. whole
Basically
city.
any vacant property, we just identified it, so this.
Not
This would
necessarily
be-
like property that we own,
No,
but any
just-
property
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
vacant that could potentially be housing.
Or anything.
Yeah, or any.
The
any
field
type
behind
of-
the subway was, they looked at that field, they looked at another field. Just said.
What if someone sold it someday?
There was a lot, just this side of Mike and Sons, and we said, oh, that would be green space,
Yep.
because it's low, it's probably not buildable. So,
We have lots of long meetings coming up, so. Our meeting will hopefully shorten what we have to do here. But that's about what we got for planning, DDA. I was there, I think. They talked about the pocket park. They're gonna probably not put the stuff out till after winter. But all the concrete's laid, everything else is out there. The sign is up, if you guys haven't seen the electronic sign. They're looking at, some people are asking about facade makeovers, and they said they do that in the spring, so they have to apply for it. And then I know a couple of them are getting ready to get off the board, so there'll be some more slots opening up on the DDA.
was there talk about the parking lot behind the,
Yes, it was really not much of it was a non-starter.
okay,
I know like, Putnam was saying that he's walked down Roosevelt and there's plenty of parking space in Roosevelt. The primary time that it's really packed is when, like, after 4 o'clock with all the dancers. But they, as we talked, they had no problems with it when it was up here. So there's places that people can park.
Cause they're just sitting there.
Yeah,
They're not
because-
like going in, they're just sitting there waiting. for-
Yeah, I mean, doing a parking lot there would probably be $400,000 or $500,000 minimum, and it's just not gonna happen.
no,
So, and I don't anticipate us selling that property right now.
And the businesses are, half of them are on the DDA,
Right,
and
they
they were
didn't
like,
care.
we don't really.
It's,
We
yeah,
need it.
it was more of a non-person that was there that thought they needed, so. That's about what they had from DDA. Finance meeting.
We talked about quite a bit of it already throughout council. The two things that we really didn't talk about, we've got a sewer rate study that's coming in November 16th and 17th. They're gonna come in and do a study and see what our sewer rate should be, and they're doing that for free.
Who's they?
Michigan rural water.
No.
Michigan.
What is that analyzing, like whether or not we're like
If
to
we're paying the right amount, if we're charging
the right amount,
Yeah,
keep up with the.
yeah,
sewer-
Oh, we know we're not charging about for that, but what
Right.
should we be
What should
charging?
we-
That's not getting at.
yeah.
Okay.
$450.
Or
You went from 150 in less than an hour.
that much money.
And then. Danelle looked into possibly bonding what the 600,000 for the infrastructure on the railroad. 600,000 at 3.6 or 3.8%. The people that she went through said that this is a bullying structure that they've seen people like Adverdale would do before. We shouldn't have to pay for anything.
We shouldn't be paying for infrastructure.
So, yes,
Everything
so
we kind of.
that's.
Thinking.
Yeah.
That's he just. laid
Maybe
it all
Duran
out.
got bullied into it, but. I
I don't think they paid for it.
No, I don't
Right,
think they
so
did.
that's, and then, the category B for the roads, we did not get that grant stuff this year.
Oh.
That's what we.
Building inspector report.
One video.
All right, no building inspector report. We should ask him why. I
Go ahead.
can ask him why.
Yeah.
Be happy to. Police committee, actually, you don't have to pay me. We can.
There you go.
Have the check.
I'll be talking to him tomorrow.
There you go.
Police committee, traffic stops were down this month, Dan assisted with the plane crash out at Clark Road and Peacock.
I called him to come to me.
Oh,
I don't know, any other high level highlights, Dan, that you want to point out? I mean, there was a few different things, but.
We wound up assisting with the fatal on I-69 at Colby Lake, that took several hours. It came in at 6:30, we never cleared till 1 AM. Other than that, it was kind of stationary, other than we did have 23 reports last month. And some of them took some time, because again, we had pretty poor child protective services and. That always takes a little time. Did assist on the school lockdown drills. So there was 2 schools I was able to attend, there's the other 2 I didn't, that's why one of them is gonna be this Thursday. At the ECEC. They had some issues that they want to, come across. Other than that,
You tell them how many people died in your. Oh, yeah. And your other ones, and the ones that failed.
one of the teachers forgot to lock his classroom during the lockdown, which
He lost an entire classroom.
referred to as, well, now you just got all your students killed because you failed to make sure your door was locked. So I did have a discussion with the school superintendent and hopefully we get a little better on those.
Are
And
the
then
teachers
also-
aware that these lockdown drills are gonna happen?
Oh, yeah, they were well aware that this one was happening, and the other one was the high school lost all their kitchen staff because they didn't bother to close their door or stop working, so. We're working on correcting those problems.
Can you do a, unannounced? Lockdown drill?
Typically, no.
Oh,
And also at the high school, I also wanted to talk to them about that, because they had a couple students that were left in the hallway.
Oh, good
And
lord.
that's because one couldn't get his butt to class, and the other one, I don't know where he showed up from, but. We have to have a discussion with them if their kids are locked out of the classroom, what they gotta do, and basically, they need to run out of the school.
Okay.
So versus sitting at a table, then decide to work on their homework.
What
So-
have you do, like, is it an alarm, is it someone
They
pages over?
pushes a button and for 60 seconds, it says over the loudspeaker that this is a lockdown.
So,
And it goes for 60 seconds, and so it's supposed to be a lockdown, it goes through their whole school PA system, so,
That's kind of a long time.
yeah.
Meanwhile,
to miss it,
I'm
yeah,
dropping,
right.
I'm dropping my daughter back off to school after her doctor's appointment, not knowing there's a lockdown drill.
Oh.
Dan's car's there, the blinds are shutting off, I'm ringing the doorbell. I'm calling the school, I'm like, what the heck is happening? Why can't I get into the school? Why isn't the answer?
Larry's
And they said,
trying
"Get your
to-
cars out."
Well, like his lights weren't on, so I was like, I don't think there's an emergency, but like, why can't I get in? And like 5 minutes later, somebody answered the phone, like, yeah, sorry, it's just a bad time for you to show up. I'm like, I guess.
I think I would have drove away and said, Holly, we're just.
Take your kid child to work day.
Yeah, it's from the thrill. I was very confused.
All right,
So we're working on those issues.
okay. Library board.
Library, there's a lot of things happening right now. The silent auction's going on until weekend of Winterfest, so. Stop in and spend some money.
Or they got a lot of stuff.
You do. Sarah Matson's been working very hard. Sarah Matson, Sarah Danford, and myself are going out to each of the townships and, Sarah Matson has put together a presentation on what they should be paying and what they are paying, and our first one was Victor. They were very receptive of it. The difference from paying $4,000 a year to $76,000 a year.
76,000?
Oh, yeah. Ask.
So
Holy moly.
tomorrow night we go to,
They are receptive of it?
they were receptive of the information. But they are the first one that, October is when they start looking at their budget. So they're way ahead of everyone else. Everyone else said don't come until January, but we're starting to,
You might as well
Hit 'em.
now.
and then we're going to be getting with our patrons and our patrons are going to start.
Advocating.
Yeah, so there's a lot at the library if you wanna come to 1 or 2, 3 or 4 meetings. but-
I've been to a few.
So good things are happening.
DPW? I wasn't there. Sorry. What you got, anything? Is your machine working?
The backs up, that was the big thing. Back was down, we got it back up and running and had it out Friday afternoon, so it's just.
My fingers. There's a complaint.
We had 3 streets in the middle of November beginning.
3 dogs and east and brush pile there for 2 weeks, need to be picked up, grass for dying leaves also. That was today or yesterday? Third was yesterday. Did you see that one?
Oh, wasn't that the one that said,
204 Abbott brush pile for 2 weeks. Pick up to keep grass from dying.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Leaves also, all leaves are.
They'll say it's the leaves more than the brush, because they piled them up and then they part them.
They pile them up in part time?
Yeah, that was one of the ones we did do, but they piled them up and then part them. It's kind of great.
At least they squished them.
yeah, no.
Elderly man can't control 3 dogs. Okay.
You.
Anything else?
That's the same, yeah, that's the same dog that had the fleas that was in my car.
That was the one that.
Flea bomb it? Did you flea bomb it?
Oh, they gave me some spray for it. The vet's office did.
Okay. All right, anything else from anybody? All right, motion to close?
Make motion.
Do we need motion to close?
No, I think we don't.
I'll second the motion to close. We are closed and adjourned. Oh, I got a gavel. Come on. There you go. Do I need to sign these now or can I go back to my robot?
Here, you come in the morning and sign up, so that I can send it in the mail, so you stop calling, if you're gonna get paid.
Who's asking you to party?
Everybody. Who doesn't wanna get paid?
Paid from the golf course too, so.
I wanna get paid.
I'm here at 7:30, I know you dropped your kids off, I see you.
Yeah, there's, not all the time. Sometimes my boy's gonna do.
Sometimes.
Um,
You can come in.
that's why a lot of jurisdictions.
Some way.
prohibit it.
I will come in the morning.
Yeah.
But we
Before I
don't
go out
have
below my
them.
knees.